Should I leave him? Hey guys. So I kind of just want advice on what to do here. So for context, I have a boyfriend Eve been with for 2 years and 5 months. He'll be 19 soon, and I just turned 18. Eve recently turned to a friend for advice on this, and she says to leave him, he'll get into it. So it's a few situations, so bear with me. First, he has these things that I call his moods. What I mean by this is that a lot of the time, he'll be super uninterested in me, sometimes not all the time, when we're in person and he'll barely acknowledge me. He'll seem upset or bothered by something. He'll seem upset with me and just not talking to me. One example is when we went to the mall a few days ago. I was asking him about some stuff and showing him stuff I think is cool, and he wouldn't speak to me. He wouldn't do anything, just shrug or nod. And then later on, he'll either stay super quiet and weird or be super sweet like nothing happened. I call it his moods. He doesn't always match my energy, and he will just generally kill my mood and make me worry about what's wrong, but make up for it later. It drives me insane. I will ask him what's wrong, and he'll say nothing. I ask several times if he's okay, and he says yes and continues acting the way he does. And it makes me feel crazy, feeling like something's wrong with me, or I did something wrong, or like he's mad at me. Sometimes he'll say he isn't. But then why is he doing this, YK? Next, he'll kind of joke that I'm cheating on him. He'll accuse me of not doing a certain thing, like for example, not having a certain response to something, and that I would do it with someone else, and that I don't love him anymore. He'll be like, you cheater. It bothers me, but maybe I'm sensitive. Next, he'll make pretty edgy jokes. For example, I'm a huge Cage the Elephant fan and recently went to one of their concerts for my birthday. It was amazing, and I had so much fun. I posted stories about it for my highlights, and I was singing and screaming in the background because of how excited I was. And he kind of ruined it. He replied to the story saying that his mood was ruined and that they can have me, and that I bet they could take you all at once, stuff like that. He was joking in the end, but I never laugh at it, YK. He does that a lot. Maybe I'm just sensitive, but yeah, I'm constantly worried about him and his emotions and what I can do to make it better. It's exhausting hanging out with him sometimes. Another scenario, I'm a huge Curtis Connor fan, and I posted on my close friend story that he was doing a tour, and I wanted to go. And he replied saying something along the lines of, oh, you think another man is funny? And I'm always super cautious about what I post and who I follow so I can make him feel better. He always means these things as a joke, so ick. But I deleted the post and unfollow Curtis, even though I still watch his vids and have always wanted to go a comedy show of his. He would say like, oh my God, you can't wait to see Cage the Elephant again. Again, he's joking, but UGH, I feel so crazy, LMAO. Maybe I'm too sensitive. Next, he said that he would never talk to me the same if I had a celebrity crush. Like, I understand to a certain extent, OFC, like if you have the celeb as a wallpaper or you're super obsessive. But he said if I ever had one, he would hate it and never talk to me the same. He's super insecure about that stuff, ick. But I saw him like a post about goth girls. So ick. Next, he'll say things to me that he knows might provoke me, because he wants a reaction out of me. For example, we were in his car driving back to my house to drop me off, and I was playing music and stuff and jamming out, and we started talking about Doja Cat. I say that I don't like her that much, but her music is good, and he says, oh yeah, she's my favorite person, I can't wait to go to another concert of hers. I also know he was mocking me for the concert I went to, and I say, okay. And he says that I was supposed to say no. I'm your favorite person, but I guess you don't love me that much and you do that with someone else, I bet. And I said, no, you're trying to get a reaction out of me. I'm not giving you that. I knew exactly what he was doing. He does this a lot. I know he means it as a joke, and I might just be sensitive, but it bothers me. Next, he accused me of cheating when I wouldn't share Instagram accounts with him. He apologized profusely for acting out after and tried to make it up to me, though, so maybe I'm upset for nothing. But this was last summer. He messaged me asking if we could share Instagram accounts like logins and stuff. He says his other friends do it, and I say no, I don't want to. He goes insane and accuses me of cheating and trying to hide something. I finally give in and say sure we can do it. And then he accuses me of hiding something, because how did I change my mind quickly? He says to forget it And the next morning he sends me a love note and saying he's sorry and he won't do it again. I forgave him. I've never cheated on him. So what was up with that? Finally, in September, I gave him my login because I thought it was the right thing to do. Next, when I go out and do something or go on vacation, he completely pushes me away from him. He texts very dryly and barely makes an effort to talk to me. Even when I try to share things I'm excited about or when I say I want to talk to him, he pushes me away or just gives half-assed answers, and it totally kills my mood. I confronted him on it once, and he says it's just a thing he has, and he doesn't like talking to me when I'm even a little busy. It bothers me because he just acts so uninterested and dry and seems to act mad at me. Maybe I'm sensitive? Next, he says that I'm lucky that he won't cheat on me because of his influences. His mom cheated on her boyfriend before, and a lot of his family does this apparently, and he says I'm lucky that I'm not like his influences and that he's not a cheater. I said that's the bare minimum. Next, he blew up at me because of these leggings I wore. He has always told me that I can wear what I want and that he won't ever be controlling over me. But I wore these flared leggings to school one time, and you could slightly see the outline of my underwear because the leggings hug to your leg, YK? And he acts so upset with me the whole day. That's another thing, he'll act super upset and then won't tell me what's wrong, sometimes, until later and just gives me silent treatment and barely touches me and stonewalls me. But back to what I was saying, he blew up saying that I was showing my ass off to the world and that it was disrespectful. I didn't know you could see the outline. I didn't notice that, and I apologized so much, and he was so mad at me. Do you think he was right for being upset? I think that's all. I just don't know what to do. It's all these little things that just blows me over time. Am I just too sensitive? My best friend and her parents say I should leave, but he does good things. He's done so much for me, I can't even name it all. So I don't know. I love him, but I hate feeling like I'm chained. What should I do?